I'm Margarita Delgado. I come from the beautiful island of Puerto Rico, and I have been living in Boulder for the last 6 years. When I moved to Boulder, I wanted to know everything about it and everybody in the city. And one of my friends recommended that I join the Council on Aging because it's one of my interests. My career as a professional was as a forensic psychologist. So I usually work with people who were in trouble with the law and who needed some help. Prisons, schools, child abuse, all kinds of things. So when I came here, I came with the purpose of being retired in a beautiful mountain city and learn about the city and help a community. And I think because I'm 75, as 2 weeks ago, I need to know a little more about what elderly means, even though I don't consider myself in that category yet. I have gotten so much in the 3 years that I have belonged to this group. About learning about aging, learning about Boulder, learning about services, learning about the law for elderly in the States in general, but more than anything in Colorado. And I am very, very, very pleased every first Friday of the month to come here and have meetings and talk about programs and talk about different offerings. I always look forward Mondays, the first Friday of the month, because that's at the time when I come to the meetings. It is one of the chances for me to get out of my apartment, to meet new people, to learn more, and more than anything, to help the community. My hair is okay?
Your hair looks beautiful.
I'm Charles Bailey, and I'm a volunteer Medicare counselor working with the Agency on Aging. I've been doing that for less than a year, and I've certainly learned a lot about Medicare. Not quite eligible for Medicare yet, but I'll be prepared once I turn 65. I moved to Longmont about a year ago when I retired, and I was looking for some interesting volunteer activities, and I can certainly say that being a Medicare counselor has been very interesting. Challenging might be a better way to describe it sometimes. My experiences with our clients has been very positive. Some of them seem very stressed as we're trying to work through their questions and problems with Medicare programs. Others have great sense of humor and seem to laugh at all the complexity we're having to deal with as we work through their issues. Overall, it's been a very positive experience for me, and I hope a positive one for the clients I've interacted with.
Well, my name is Susan Lofton, and I volunteer as an elder care ombudsman at a nursing home in Boulder. So an ombudsman serves as an advocate for the residents of an assisted living or skilled nursing facility to make sure that their expressed interests are represented. It fills me with joy, and that's maybe a little bit unusual because it's not always the easiest thing to do. But there's something about meeting somebody where they're at and having a real human connection, being invited into their space and being able to just validate the dignity of human life. That is very rewarding.
My name is Ann Kaufman, and I am a teacher for Matter of Balance. I am retired from the federal government, where I was a trainer and a consultant to teams and managers. It's changed my life in that, of course, we meet different people in every class. It has helped me stay active, and I know that people who retire often wonder what they're going to do with their lives, and this is one aspect of mine that I wanted to continue. I had one person in the class who had Parkinson's, and she was pretty severely handicapped with it. But she, in her life, had been a storyteller, so she was always interesting. She also said that she had, all of her adult life, worked with a hula hoop. And so we were all quite amazed at that. In the last class, the last day, she comes in with her hula hoop. Now, this is a woman who walked with a cane, was quite not able to do a lot of things. But she put that hula hoop on, and it was like you or I would be doing the hula hoop, after a lot of years of doing it. And we were all just amazed at her capacity to do that. So I won't forget her. She was a really super special kind of person.
My name is Claudia Halat II, and I volunteer with Care Connections, which is a bi-monthly magazine for caregivers, which supports and inspires them in their tasks of caregiving. We meet once a year to discuss the topics of the 6 publications that we'll be having for the next year, and then we meet once a month to discuss how we're going to organize the issues and who might be able to write articles. The impact of working as a volunteer for the Care Connections is profound for me. It gives me an opportunity to serve in my community and also be inspired by the fellow volunteers that I work with. And there's a letter here which probably encapsulates better than what I could say what the impact of Care Connections magazine is for people. I've been receiving Care Connections for several years now, and I want to take this opportunity to thank you. I really appreciate the many articles I've read and the many contributors who have shared their experiences. It seems I've often stood at the kitchen counter with Care Connection in hand, welling up with tears while reading the compassionate words of your contributors. There was always something in each issue that particularly touched me in my life. My mom died last June after a difficult final year, and I would just like to say that you helped me along the way. Thank you.
I'm Jim Murphy, a geriatrician in Boulder for about 40 years and just retired a year or so ago, and have enjoyed working with Project Hope since the mid-90s, and it's been a great program and just really useful for me in this community, because we've had people working on nursing home improvement, but most people don't want to be in a nursing home, and so a program like this where you work on keeping people out and keeping them independent, and that's what's great about this and what I really like.
My name's Maggie Benton, and let's see, they wanted all kinds of personal information, but you're not going to get that. But I will tell you that I drive a alleged American car. So the group that I work with through the county is called the Rainbow Elders Supper Club, the Longmont chapter, I guess you could call it. And what we do is we have dinner. We've grown, April will be our 1-year anniversary, and we've grown from 4 to 6 people to the last few times having somewhere between 18 to 20. Our last time we had 22 people. We meet at we try to find an independent restaurant to work at, to meet at, so we support local as much as possible. And the whole idea of the supper club is a social group. We feel like that there's a lack of opportunity for our seniors, adults in the gay and lesbian community to just experience a group of people with their friends that's not in a bar situation. So we have fun. We talk and we visit. There is no program. We just eat dinner together. And it's generally just a lot of fun, and you're always welcome to come if you fit our parameters, which is an adult, a senior, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, or X, and so we welcome visitors. I do this because Longmont has long been known for that we were not quite as progressive as other communities, and it just kind of shows that we are progressive and we have a big gay and lesbian community in Longmont through Boulder County. So I just kind of be a part of it. I fit the criteria.
I'm Kelly Hudson, and I have been serving on the Aging Services Foundation for about 4 years, and am currently the president of that organization. And the opportunity to work on the foundation and develop relationships with the Area Agency on Aging and understand the work that they do and the commitment that they have to the community at large, the people that they serve. It's just a wonderful experience in getting to know the people that serve our community. It has helped me understand what I need to do in serving my family, my parents, the people that I know, love, have an opportunity to meet, just, taking a tidbit of what we have come to understand in these organizations, and then being able to share that and create a little comfort for somebody else in their lives really is a very impactful experience on me.
As a volunteer, when you sign up after you go through the background checks, you sort of put in a personality questionnaire, interests, things like that, and you're matched up with an elderly person in Boulder County who maybe has some need for more social contact, or they're being cared for by a relative or another caregiver who needs some time off. And you just visit that person and spend time with them as another human being. I had met someone that I never would have otherwise. Someone who's just a wonderful, beautiful person who I enjoy spending time with. And the knowledge, of course, that you're helping someone else is great, but it's not just about helping someone. It's great for me too that I get to spend time with someone and talk and develop that relationship, and know that that as much as I'm there for her, that she's there for me if there was something that I needed. My name is David Brazell, and I'm a volunteer with the Respite and Companionship volunteer program at the Boulder County Area Agency on Aging. Did I get that right? Yeah.